Hey guys, King of Charmanders here. Today I bring to you a video on the best fire attack gear guide. What you need for the ice event. So this guide explores the equipment that provides you with fire attack. This equipment is necessary for the future ice events. I'll be exploring all fire builds in separate videos. So instead of putting everything in one video and making it really cluttered and congested, I'm going to put those in a separate video, and again, this is going to center around fire attack. So we're going to take a look at fire attack, the best ones, and we're going to take a look at what the monster types, etc. you need to take on, and the materials you need in total in order to get those fire attack builds. Alright, let's jump right into it. We have the list of fire attack gear, so I'm going to go over each monster type that gives you fire attack gear, starting off with Anjanath. So for Anjanath, we have the Anjanath helm, which is known as the Anja helm. It gives you fire attack level 2 right off the bat, so at a new forge, at grade 4, it will give you fire attack level 2. If you do choose to upgrade it to grade 6, you will get fire resistance level 1. And we also have the Anjanath arms, which are the Anja Vambraces for Anjanath, which give you fire attack level 1 right off the bat, and if you upgrade it to grade 6, you will get level 2. Next up, we have the list of fire attack gear for Rathalos. Rathalos has the Rathalos helm, which is known as the Rathalos helm. It gives you attack boost level 2 right off the bat, and it will provide you fire attack level 1 when you upgrade it to grade 6. You also have the Rathalos waist, which is known as the Rathalos coil, which gives you focus level 1. And once you upgrade that to grade 6, it will give you fire attack level 1. And last but not least on the list of fire attack gear, we have Azure Rathalos, the subspecies so far of the fire attack variation. We have Azure Rathalos body, which is the Rat Soul male. This provides you with earplugs level 1, and it will give you level 2 once you upgrade it to grade 6. The good thing about the Rat Soul Mail is that at a new forge, it will give you fire attack level 1 off the bat, so you don't need to upgrade this to grade 6. In addition, we have the Azure Rathalos leggings, which are known as the Rat Soul Greaves, which provide you with reload speed level 2 and fire attack level 1 when you upgrade it to grade 6. Next up, we have the easiest fire element monster to hunt, and the easiest fire monster to hunt is Anjanath. Anjanath can be found in forest and desert, so it's a 2-biome monster, which is nice. Now, it's not exactly easy per se. If you aren't used to taking it down, Anjanath can be a pain. The thing is, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex that can breathe fire. Honestly, it do be feeling like that when you get hit with that fire attack. However, Anjanath does have the only potential fire attack level 2 pieces, the helm and the arms. So it's worth going after if you want the cheapest way to build the fire attack 5 build. So again, Anjanath does have the only 2 pieces, unfortunately, that do give you level 2 attack, which is it's not bad in a sense, it's just, it kind of sucks that only one monster type gives you that much power. Because I'll note how that's a problem later on in the video. Speaking of problems, I got 99 problems, but a Rathalos isn't one. At least for me, but for y'all, it can be a big problem. Because the hardest fire element monsters to hunt is going to be Rathalos and its subspecies counterpart, Azure Rathalos. Rathalos and Azure Rathalos can only be found in forests as well, so they're only a 1-biome monster, and that can make it really annoying. To make matters worse, Azure Rathalos can only be unlocked after finishing the preseason story. So you have to finish the preseason story, beat the crap out of the original Rathalos, and then you can do the seasonal story where then you fight Azure Rathalos. So it's really annoying to unlock on the field, but you can also find it outside of events and in huntathons. So if you're going to find the most out of them, you have to find them in events. Think about it as both monsters can be very difficult to fight if you are a beginner / newer player, so that's why I'm covering the cheaper version here, because you can perfectly fine if you go after the dinosaur and you kill the dinosaur, because it can still give you some good equipment for fire attack. And since we're talking about costs, here's the estimated cost for grade 4 and grade 6 gear for Anjanath. As you see here, you have them above, we have grade 4, and at the bottom we have grade 6. The good thing is Anjanath can be found in 2 biomes, so it won't be hard to build a new forge for grade 4. However, the challenge is getting it to grade 6 for the Anja Vambraces, which gives you fire attack level 2 at grade 6. If you are a beginner / newer player, the Anja Helm gives fire attack level 2 at a new forge, so it's best to go after that piece first. Again, the helm is the cheapest one, right off the bat, fire attack level 2 right there. Now the unfortunate thing is, Anjanath does take more materials to grade 6 versus Rathalos and Azure Rathalos. This makes sense because it's a 2 biome monster, and I'm going to cover Rathalos and Azure Rathalos' materials in a second here. What sucks about that is Anjanath does take more materials to grade 6 versus Rathalos and Azure Rathalos. It makes sense because it's a 2 biome monster, but as you see, from a new forge to grade 6, it takes a whole lot of materials. So again, you can settle for grade 4, but if you want the level 2 Vambraces, again, you're going to need to get them to grade 6, and it's a lot of materials for a newer player. Next up, we have the estimated cost for grade 6 gear for Rathalos and Azure Rathalos. Again, Rathalos and its subspecies can only be found in forests. Thankfully, its material costs are a whole lot less than Anjanath to get to grade 6. This is because you start fresh off at grade 5. However, the bad thing about Rathalos gear is that you can only get fire attack level 1 after getting a grade 6 for all its parts. This is except for Azure Rathmail, so for Azure Rathalos you have the Azure Rathmail, which has fire attack level 1 at a new forge. Other than that, the rest of the pieces for Rathalos and Azure Rathalos, you must upgrade them to grade 6. To make it even worse, Azure Rathalos is also a subspecies that's rare in the wild and can be found in huntathons, which are hats for short. And the bigger problem with that is that when it's rare, you can only find it in hats otherwise. And the thing about it is that you must finish the story like I mentioned before. You have to finish the preseason and then the seasonal story. Otherwise, you ain't going to see Azure Rathalos. So keep that in mind if you plan on going after Azure Rathalos. But if you're just going after regular Rathalos, it's fine because you can find that in the wild. Now remember I told you there was a little bit of a problem with the fire attack builds? Well, here are the limitations of the fire attack build pathways. Sadly, there is no really cheap pathway to max fire attack. Fire attack, as it is right now in Monster Hunter Now, is pretty dang limited, sadly. You can forgo fire attack 5 and just go for fire attack 4 with the Anjanath Helm grade 4 and the Anjanath Vambraces at grade 6. So if you don't want to deal with Rathalos or deal with that nonsense, it's perfectly fine if you go after Anjanath at a grade 4 Helm and Anjanath Vambraces at grade 6. The other issue for melee users is lock-on. If you want lock-on, you need Black Diablo's Coil. At least it only needs it as a new forge. So if you forge the Black Diablo's Coil right off the bat at grade 5, it will give you lock-on. That's the problem with melee build users though. Again, because if you want fire attack 5 and lock-on, you need a subspecies piece. Which just shows another problem with lock-on right now, because lock-on is really limited as far as trying to build melee builds with it. In addition, lack of fire attack options in other armor slots limit how much you can customize. With these 3, they don't exactly have a lot of leeway going into other pieces. And it's kind of worse if you're a ranged user, because if you're a ranged user, you kind of need those Rathalos and Azure Rathalos pieces to make the best fire attack builds. So again, it's very limited, not very friendly. Unless you are going after, you really want it for the ice events in the future, you're going to have to really think about, hey, what do I want to invest my resources in? So you don't waste any of your resources. In closing, I will be making build videos for the best and the budget options for fire attack builds. I will do the best I can with what we got. So hopefully this will prepare you for future ice events. The thing is, ice is weak to fire, of course. There are also other monsters that are weak to fire. But we're trying to kill these ice monsters so that you have the better things to take on whatever ice takes out. For example, Legiana and Barioths ice element will take out Zinogre because Zinogre is weak to ice. So yes, hopefully these do help you out. And with that being said, please do me a huge favor. Like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. I wish you the best of luck in your grinds. We've been having a pretty good, I would say, month so far. Could have been better. There could be better improvements. And hopefully there are big things happening in the horizon. But hopefully nothing out there is on fire right now, because we're going to be lighting a lot of things on fire. Again, good luck on your grinds, and I will see y'all on the next video.